Hey, nice to meet you.
Cool.
Okay.
Great
How are you
to
doing
meet
today?
you. Very good. Very good. Thanks for coming out to Albany.
Absolutely, it's a
Yeah.
pleasure. Thanks
Cool.
for inviting me over.
Oh,
It's a great place here.
yeah.
Nice. How are you doing today?
Very good, very good. I've just got back from, I was giving a talk last night, so
Oh yeah.
every time you finish a talk, you're full of energy and
Yeah.
but at
That's
the same
awesome.
time catching up on everything that was put on hold in order to prepare for that talk. So,
That's nice. Awesome. All right. So just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are. Just a quick introduction, maybe.
okay. Do you want me speaking to you or to the camera?
Both.
Bit of both.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so my name's Calkoen and I was born in Holland, but pretty much a Kiwi. I've lived here my whole life. My dad is a Kiwi, so he moved to Holland to do his OE, and he came back 10 years later with a wife and a kid. So, but my parents have also always taught me to focus on my abilities and what I can do. So I was born with cerebral palsy, which is a physical disability. It affects the way in which the messages travel around my body. So instead of them travelling smooth, they just want to get there. You know, they get excited and they get a bit bumpy. So, you know, that results in a tremor. But basically what you see is what you've got. Can't get worse. If anything, it can get better through pushing yourself. So I'm a big believer in sport. I've been competitive in sport, and now I'm just taking my story to the world to inspire change, not for what is wrong, but for the potential we have to achieve when we dream big
That's nice.
and work together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. That sounds really good.
It's cool.
Awesome. So you talked about your disability. What is it exactly, and when did you make the move to change things?
Yeah, well, I was born with my disabilities. I was born with cerebral palsy, so for me this is life as I know it, you know, and I've always been a dreamer, you know. I remember being at primary school and we're all sitting on the mat and we're in assembly and everyone's kind of drifting off as you do, and I drift off, but I drift off into being a fighter pilot or being in the army, you know, typical boy stuff.
Sure.
But there was never any question to me as to why wouldn't I do that. And so when I was at school and everyone's playing sport, I did what I had to do to be as good as them, and when I did what I had to do to be better, because I wanted to win those awards. I didn't want a tokenistic award for giving it a go. I wanted the award for bowling a hat-trick in cricket. So I've really much always had that attitude of life is what we make it. To be honest, if I said that every day of my life is perfect, I'd be lying, and the biggest challenge would have been when I was a teenager and looking up the word disability in the dictionary. And when you look up the word disability, it's all about can't, don't, want. It's very negative. And you start thinking, well, if this is what the dictionary sees in me, how will society view me? So at that point, life got quite tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, I don't like the word disability either. It is very often, most of the time, just connected in a very negative way.
Yeah.
And it should be on the same level like we talked about that those healthy people, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, today I run a youth mentoring program for young people, and we used to say that it was young people with disabilities, and then we started actually saying that they are extraordinary. So they're different, and why we said that is because it's an aspirational mentoring program. We ask someone who they want to be and then connect them to someone who's been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
And so the concept of someone wanting to be a radio presenter but being a disabled radio presenter just didn't make sense, because here's someone who's got every ability in the world to be fantastic. They've got a beautiful voice, they've got the right mind. It doesn't matter on radio, you spend your whole time on your bum anyway. So whether you're in a wheelchair or can stand, so we just got rid of the word disability from our vocabulary when we speak about carabiner.
That's right.
And the cool thing is, because it's aspirational, because it's goal focused, goal driven, it's going from extraordinary to extraordinary.
Awesome.
So,
That's
yeah.
nice. All right, Cam. Tell us a little bit about your success stories, because why I got here is actually people told me that this guy Cam is an awesome person, and that he's moving mountains. What is great, and I can tell his energy is huge. So tell us just a few success stories. Why are you so energetic, and why are you moving those big things?
Yeah. I've always been surrounded by great people in my life, and it's true, success attracts success. So I've been inspired by these people, and when I was a teenager, a late teenager, and here I am starting a speaking journey, and I'm telling people about athletic ambition, where once upon a time my two biggest challenges were the way I walk and the way I talk. You know what? And I was like, what's got me there? So I'm going off track a bit, but my biggest successes would be athletics. So at high school, I got into athletics. I got very competitive. I got to a point for hard work, commitment, all that stuff. But this is a full-time job. Being a full-time athlete, as you can appreciate. And I got to a point where I was New Zealand champion. I won championships in Australia and Canada. Made it into the top 10 in the world for world championships.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool, But my biggest success from that would be looking at life in a way of how do I connect? I love connecting people. So how do I connect people to see more people getting into their top 10? Whatever that be, whether that be school, sport, business, or just the top 10% of who you are as a person. And so that's what I'm doing now, and that's what I consider my biggest success, is seeing that result in people of universal backgrounds.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. So would you call yourself a coach, basically?
We're closer to inspire. So we're just in an interview here.
Oh, sorry.
Did you need this? Or?
Oh no, we can have a break. Don't worry, come in.
Sorry.
So are you booked in here?
No, sorry.